Subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified about the highlights of India's smartest podcast, The Ranveer Show. This is TRS Clips. So I'm going to give you a bit of a reality check from the YouTube perspective.
Okay.
And by reality check, it's not about you. I'm just giving you like YouTube perspective here, okay? In the long term, in my own career, I figured the power of two entities in India. One's cricket and the other one's movies.
Yeah.
Okay, like these two things are extremely dominant, primarily because the industries are very old. Okay, even movies have been around for like more than 100 years now.
Yeah.
Cricket has been around for as long as that, roughly. So these industries have gotten time to build themselves. YouTube's like this very powerful revolution, and I'm specifically talking about YouTube, not even social media, not Instagram. Okay, but YouTube's been around for like about 10 years and it's built its own kind of ecosystem of YouTubers as well as people who are like very into the YouTubing culture in India.
Okay.
And that I've noticed that the young viewers on YouTube India, a lot of them are turning against the world of movies. And they're assuming that because of their own echo chamber, where they are surrounded by other people who like their comments and all, they really look down upon the world of movies and Bollywood in specific. And by look down upon, I mean everything from, oh, is dunya mein to drugs hai, sex hai, cheating hai, all that, to, oh, now wait and watch how YouTubers will like dominate this.
Is that happening? Is this real?
Yeah.
I didn't even know, but that's informative.
Exactly. Which is why I said that I want to give you that side of it.
Yeah, great.
I have two questions. One, how do you see like the digital ecosystem, all these content creators? One, that's the first question. Secondly, all that negative chatter about drugs and sex and all that, do you have anything to say about it? Are these just stories cooked up by people who kind of want to see this industry fall?
So influencer world, I actually think is at some point going to come crashing down.
Okay.
I feel.
No, I want to hear this.
I feel like that because I feel like right now it's such a beat, like everyone is like doing a lot of marketing and like influencers, people are getting paid like crazy amount of money. But I have a feeling that, and I've really been hearing about the kind of monies that people are earning.
No, that's insane.
It's insane. This is not, it's not normal.
It is more than...
And apparently people are paying it also.
Yeah, it is more than most of Bollywood, but not more than the top 10 to 20% of Bollywood.
Yeah, but also so much higher than the average income that the remaining people in India are making. Leaving aside people in entertainment, which it's not fearful, but it's also like it is making the rich richer and the poor poorer, right?
Yeah.
Like in the larger aspect of things, which is a little bit scary, to be honest, because we're also a very small percent that's paying tax. So then it's, and then we don't honestly get too much out of the taxes that we pay. So I feel like at some point it will definitely come down. Like the reality will hit at some point. I'm not saying it'll completely go away, but I think the kind of price points that people are at, that will crash at some point. I feel like that.
I'll tell you as a early content
Maybe I'm
creator,
wrong. I have no idea.
We've just seen money go up, okay, heavily. Every year, the money is just more than it was the previous year. And it's sometimes we see how much money is coming in and it's shocking for us.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm not just talking about like what we make. I'm talking about what 19-year-olds that we work with make. I'm like, dude, it took me 4 years, 5 years of hustle to reach where you've reached in 3 months. So it's a little, anyway, that's a whole other...
overwhelming. I mean, I'm happy for them. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But I also wonder where it's going to take.
So the way I look at it, I think that the YouTube ecosystem is going to grow. YouTube watchers are going to grow. Someone who makes video content for a living takes a lot of integrity to build and sustain a brand.
I know that, how difficult it is to like, and actually it's not like there are many people in India that have that kind of YouTube following. There's only a few people that are really doing it well. You're one of them.
I feel thank you. I feel integrity is one of those things that can transfer itself to other professions.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you that, do you see some of my colleagues and think to yourself, okay, I would cast this person in a film?
I'm always watching. You have no idea.
Okay.
I'm always watching. So whether I'm like at a restaurant or I'm just always seeing faces. You should see how I am when I'm traveling, because sometimes I'm in an atmosphere like a restaurant when I'm traveling or whenever I'm like, I want to cast this restaurant. Like I want everyone in this restaurant to be put into another situation, and I'll always be crossing faces and be like, what an interesting face. I'm very observant of features, looks, and that won't only be like, it has nothing to do with like pretty, conventional or not. Like I'm very aware of like people that have an interesting body language, a vibe, have really nice eyes. I'm always looking. So I'm always going into
feeling very
spaces.
X-rayed right now, Panchami
Yeah.
Ghavri. Shit, dude. Like, have you developed this because of your job?
Yeah.
My question to you was just observation.
Yeah,
Like, as in, what have you observed about me as a person till this point?
I've observed that you are very easygoing. You're definitely someone who makes friends easily. I can imagine. You also seem like someone who's open-minded, not very judgmental of people's opinions. And yeah, that's.
Okay. Can you
that's
see
what
the trauma? Can you spot all the sadness, the loneliness, the f***ed up shit that happens in my own room?
No, actually, because you may be a decent actor.
That's true, dude. I think as a kid, I was that harami kid who was very good at lying. Like I was so good at lying that my mom just figured it after a point, and so I used to get into a lot of trouble. And basically, my mom told me, "Listen, man, I'm sick of coming to your school to sort out your shit. So the next time you get into trouble, look at the teacher, smile, and say, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'll never do it again."
Oh, what a hack! That's an amazing hack, auntie, wherever you are. That's a good one. That's a good one.
My mom uptuned
Actually,
the
I can
harami
imagine you as a kid saying it. I don't think any teacher would have been able to be upset for much longer.
Yeah, I was like this really chubby kid with the same face and
That's
the same
sweet.
same chilled vibe. And then I turned it into a career because I love the attention.
Whatever you've gotten this far, so it's obviously worked out.
Coming back to your world, you have to answer the second dark question, Panchami
dark
Ghavri.
question. I think that honestly, there was a lot of noise in the lockdown about the industry and how bad it is and all. Honestly, I feel like people were talking a lot of shit. I feel like because it's just an industry which is like a bit aspirational, it feels like you can't get close to it, you can't touch it. People speak a lot of stuff that is not true, really. Is there, honestly, also, I would say it's silly to like only put it with the industry. I think it's, if there is any of the drugs and sex and infidelity, it's pretty much happening everywhere.
Yeah.
It's definitely not only centered to the industry or it's this industry which is bad. Honestly, I have friends around me. I have people, my whole life around me, people are going through different experiences and it's happening everywhere.
Is there sexism in this industry?
To be honest, I've not experienced too much of it myself. I've always been given opportunities. I'm a woman. I've been working in the industry for a long time. I've not experienced too much of it, to be honest. I think that I'm also very blessed. I'm working with a younger generation of people who are, I have surrounded my life with very progressive directors, producers. I've never had too many experiences. Of course, when I was younger, there is a little bit of that opportunity wise. I mean, I think there's a good balance. Actually, I want to say in casting, I have to give it, there's a wonderful balance of men and women. It's not a very only a male dominated occupation. I've not used that word in really long.